Comic-Con. What a shithole, huh? No. It's,
Hello, I'm Sheriff Carter. I'm gonna save the day with my everyman logic.
What's been an interesting thing to watch for me has been we've been coming to the con for 5 years or so, and it started off so small and sort of an indie thing, and now it's the size of Sundance. I mean, it's a full-on trade show, and I think the last couple years they were adjusting to its size. The parties were a bit of a nightmare sometimes, trying to get in the list and all this stuff, and this year I really found they sorted it out. The parties are by guest list only. You show up, you get in, so there's not sort of that hard thing of walking around town feeling like you're in high school and not be able to get into a party, you know? Not that happened to me in high school. Ever.
Surprise.
Oh, my God. Hi.
So I'm with Jordan, right, who plays Zoe on the show, and we're doing an interview down at the Hollywood Reporter at the Hard Rock. And she just asked, she goes, oh, we should drop in by Cafe Diem. And they've turned the entire Hard Rock Cafe into Cafe Diem. And I said, I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know how that's going to end for us. So she wins, because she always does. And we go into the thing, and there's a booth where you can take your picture with me. Fake me. So I had my picture taken with me. And then it sort of goes crazy. You know, people start going, you know, like heads popping up from all over the place, and you're going, oh no. So we were there for half an hour doing signings and pictures and stuff, and it's great, but you sort of, at a certain point, you start getting a little panicky where you're like, there's no one to get us out of this. We're like, if this gets bad. So that was probably the craziest.
Unruly zombie!
You spend so much time doing it that anytime someone sees it, it's incredibly gratifying. And especially when they have a kind word, it just makes your day.
Changed your hair.
Yeah, you like?
Yeah. I mean, I can get used to it.
What's up with Zoe and me? She gets transmorphed into a monkey. No, she doesn't. She, what happens? Nothing. She's my daughter. She's away at Harvard, so she comes back on vacation. I know she's been a big part of the front 10. She's going to be a part of the back 10, so she's still a part of it. And I think I guess very fittingly, she as an actress is doing what her character as my daughter is doing, and that she's sort of going off and doing a bunch of different projects on her own and really getting sort of a more world view of what she's doing. So it's a nice mirror, what's happening in her life and what's happening on the show. No, I understand the science of the show. Was Maggie?
Yeah, Maggie.
Hey, Maggie, yeah, I understand the science of the show as much as anybody can understand the science of the show. That's not true. Other people can understand the science of the show much better than I can understand. But yeah, no, I get what's going on.
We have to examine the bridge device. It could be supporting an unstable temporal wormhole. Space-time could unravel.
Unraveling space-time is bad. I find the reaction piece of it probably the hardest bit, to come up with different ways to misunderstand or sort of pay attention to what I could understand. And sometimes we have to correct it because, you know, we'll get on set and go, no, I can understand that, you know, and stuff like that. But I guess not understanding things, that's how I not understand things, if that's an answer. Thanks, Maggie.
Lots of questions.
Well, Jay Ryan, I think my favorite episode so far is probably the ones that I direct, because they're, you know, I get to be a part of the story earlier on. I get to help the actors and, you know, protect the story and stuff like that more than I do when I'm acting.
I have everything under control.
And so that would be Your Face or Mine, which is with Eureka. When there was the two Euricas, the two Lupos, and the one I directed this year was... I don't even know what the name of that one was. It was a rocket race around the moon. We have liftoff! Wait, that hasn't aired yet. There's no rocket race around the moon.
Okay, guys, it's intermission now as the rockets move around the dark side of the moon.
I also like the older stuff, too. A lot of stuff from first season. Like the one with Saul Rubinek, who's now in Warehouse 13. We did an Invincible episode, and I like that one, because it was, we were still finding our feet, and everything we were doing was half good guess, half blind luck, and you know, sometimes wrong, and it was a real nice sort of crazy energy about that period of time. So I look back on those with fondness.
Look at you, handsome.
Well, Leanne, I think you and I are going to make a good couple. I'm not sure about Allison, Sally, whatever her name is. Now that I've heard your question, I think of you, only you.
Allison!
Yeah, I can't speak to the thing about giving it all away, but I think I would put my money on Allison and Jack at this point. They have a long-standing relationship, and that's where I think it's going to go.
Aren't you happy?
No, you didn't. Yes, I'm happy.
You look a little shocked.
Wow.
So I guess that brings us to the end of the little session that we're doing. Always appreciated, the questions that you guys have. If you have any questions, just fire them in. I try to get back to people on Facebook whenever I can. And, thanks for watching the show. We really genuinely appreciate it. It's what we do. So when people watch it, it makes us feel good. So thank you.